we're going to talk about a cultural aspect inside Asia. During the Xiu dynasty and became even more popular during the Song dynasty, there was originated like a very weird custom tradition. It was said that men, supposedly, they liked women with small feet, and it was even said that small feet was one of the most beautiful features a woman could have in those times. For this reason, the lotus feet was originated, and what lotus feet is just simply bounded feet. And as you can see in those pictures, it caused extreme pain to whoever wore them.
The lotus feet process it started all at an early age, from 2 to 5 years, mainly in winter, so the cold can help the extreme pain they suffer. First, they grab the feet, and by brute force, they broke it and wrap it around their own feet. Then, after that, they cut the nails in a careful way, because the nails can grow back and insert themselves in their own feet and cause infections and even death. So after that, they cut the nails, wrap the fingers by brute force, and with band-aids. They surround it in an A form. They do that each day, maybe twice a day, depending on the economic posture their family was, because it was an expensive thing. After that, they just grab them and they use needle feet so they can show their design and economic place they have in the culture.
The design of the shoes the woman where the shoes were sewed by the same, like the woman that was going to use them, but often they needed to ask for help to the mother or the sisters, and the design you see here, there's different designs of shoes. Each province or region has its own design, and if the woman marries or it's a bride and lives in another province or region, then the husband, they need to change the shoes in order to, like the design, in order to fit the province requirements.
Well, with positive aspects, well, there are not so many positive aspects, but one of them is, like Fernando said in the beginning, the woman actually felt really, really beautiful, like having those kind of feet and those kind of shoes. It was said that men thought it was very attractive, like to have tiny, tiny feet. And the other positive aspect is that since they cannot walk on those tiny feet and those tiny shoes, they usually marry rich men, so that they cannot go to work because like they cannot walk, so they don't have to work, so like they only be seated around and be treated like a princess.
And for the negative aspects, as you can imagine, among the many countless negative aspects, we selected the 4 that we consider the most important. The first one is the weeks of pain. Investigating about the adaptation of the feet to a shoe, which is not your shoe size. It takes approximately 5 to 6 weeks to adapt your feet to the different shoe size. The second one is the materials. Due to its really strong materials, your bones and your muscles start deforming and adapting to the foot. How we used to do it now, our feet, the shoe adapts to our feet, not our feet to the shoe. The blend and clotted is another aspect that should be considered, because after 10 years of wearing those shoes, the women start losing balance and cannot carry their own body in those tiny shoes. So they start feeling, the feet start bleeding and get clotted. And the last aspect is the one that a woman really hates, is the physiological aspect. They started since the blood stopped transferring from your body to the feet due to its pressure. The women start feeling like they have no feet. So they start feeling that they cannot walk and they lose also balance. And that's about it. And to conclude, this could be considered a tradition because it's occurred for many years. This could be really harmful for the women who wear these shoes, but as the topic expresses it, it's a cultural tradition. So this could be a really honor to your family and to your society and nation.